Hello? 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 Oh, I didn't even have my mic muted. Oops. Oopsie. Ooh. Thank you so much for random subscriptions. You guys are crazy. Thank you, Queen. Jupu. I realized now that I haven't spoken English for like 3 months, so we'll see how this goes. Should be fine. I also realized that I have a cold, but that's also fine. Oh wow, look at all of these. Look at all of these resubs. Look at all those chickens. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, so that's 3 subs. If I go offline now, I will have made about 304 subs. So I will have made about $5 in 2 minutes. That's $60. No, okay, no. Heck. It is what it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do I want to have camera on? No, I don't think so. We chill. But we are going to... Thank you so much, by the way. Crazy, guys, even though I tell you not to resub. I haven't updated my drivers in a while, I see. That's okay, I believe. Alright. So the idea is to start a new kind of village here in Medieval Dynasty. So I have loaded stuff up, I hope. Yeah? Nice. 11 months. Yeah, I think, Jupiter, that if you do an exclamation mark followage, I think it's past a year now from when you began watching.
Fuck.
Thank you for the fuck bed and Jupu for gifting that. But you should be a year. Oh, you're so close. 4 days. Madness. Absolutely crazy. And obviously, if you want to look with better quality, you're gonna have to hop over to YouTube, because that's where we stream in 1440p. So that's nice. Axel's not a zoomer anymore. 7 years, 10 months, but I think add like 2.5 years to that. I made some money from my summer job, then I got a 5,000, so a 500 euro bill from the insurance agency for cheating, he says. I got it, I got it. Cozy though. Alright, this is loud, I think, but we're gonna have to fix that probably now. Yeah, that'll do. Wait, hold on. Okay, crisis averted. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. I love the look of that one. Hi, Agnes. I love the look of that chocobo badge with the wizard hat. Honestly, I don't think anyone's ever had that, so that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Wow. That one was solid. Maybe we should replace or place the wizard hat. I don't know, that one's cool. Yo, level 41 too. Jesus. You need 2 monitors? Yeah, Jupiter, you were talking about doing more upgrades for your computer. I'd rather get another monitor first. Anywho, we're gonna hop into the valley, but we're gonna customize this a little. We are gonna see... What is this? That's... Oh, yeah, I hear that. We don't want remote storage access, yes. That's something new, I think, from last time I played the game. We don't want unlimited carry weight. Or do we? Maybe. Maybe. Just came home from school. I want to cry. Oh no. Don't. That's so late. She's an old student that I used to have. She's now in high school. I feel like unlimited carry weight is too much of a cheat, so we're not gonna do that. But we are going to keep... So this time around, I'm gonna use fast crafting. I don't think I'll use fast building for this playthrough, but fast crafting for sure. And I'll add some multipliers to our XP gain and some technology gain. Absolutely. Dynasty reputation gain multiplier. I can add some of that as well. That's fine. All right, we'll start like this. Wait, how long is the season? Choo choo! What are those? English to Swedish things. That's crazy. How long is the season for me now? I'll do 4 days, I think. We'll see what happens if we have enough time to set stuff up. We can change in between each season as well, but it's been well over a year since I played this game. You guys remember? Or at least for YouTube, I had a series that I uploaded, but then stuff happened, computer broke and everything, so... I think this is fine. And I think audio is okay, so we're gonna go like this. Start game, right? Yeah, did everything change? Alright, start game. Oop! No, I'll chill with the camera for a bit. My face is destroyed by stress.
Whatever needed doing round the farm, I'd do it. Being the eldest son, it's tough. But at least we had a living.
This is new, I think. You changed the language on Twitch in like the top right.
I lost everything overnight. The last thing I remember is father pushing me away.
Hi, Randy.
To run, to live.
Survive.
I didn't know what to do. Then
survive.
A story my mother once told me.
I'll hook you guys up with a camera over, like, I don't know, maybe a weekend stream or something. I'm too tired and naked.
Far away from the war. For weeks I held on to that thought until the valley from my mother's stories. I could see
it's gonna be alright.
This is where I can start a new life.
Wow. Yo, thanks, Jupu, for gifting a sub to Randy. Also, hold your money, dude. Stop. This is what I mean. I need to turn off subs, I think. Like, I stream once a month. Ha! What okay. Hold on. Did I not cap my frames? Where's the cap? Where's the cap? 60. Yeah, we're capped. Everything's on ultra, but 60 capped, yeah. It just needs to load in, I'm assuming. We are definitely changing that. Oh my god. Gameplay. Controls then? Huh? What do you mean horizontal stuff? I have a mouse. Okay. Thanksies. Alright. Oh. Hello. So if bro runs away from the war, right? And he finds himself right here. So we gotta get to Gostovia. I still haven't decided where to build. I think we're gonna choose to build on the northernmost side. I think maybe have a settlement along this river would be cool if it's possible. That could be fun. Hey everyone, you guys are crazy and you're cool and everything. Yeah, I think that'll do. We also gotta check for stuff while we run. Oh, wait. Settings, gameplay. We don't want head bobbing. We don't want camera shakes. We'll play this like. There we go. That'll do. Yep. Hey Buddha. Hello. All right, I know that. We're gonna get some sticks just to get that going with. Get some stones as well. We're probably gonna craft something initially, so why not? Alright, moving on. That looks really good. Wow. Man, I've missed this game. I've wanted to play it for such a long time again, but I haven't had the chance, really. I've been deep into the WoW dungeons. So that's been alright. I still don't know whether or not if I want to play, you know, third person or go into first person. I used to have a bit of both, but most of the time I'd stick right in here to make it more immersive, kinda. Anyway, hello, sir. So you're not a ghost. Good. For a second there, I thought I'd lost it, but your eyes. You look just like him. No. And then he tells me that I'm somebody's, you know, son and nephew, and they're dead, and that's all good, and I'm fine with that. And that's pretty loud, but that's okay. Now we need to craft a new stone axe. Honestly, don't. Oh, how do I? Q, I think, is crafting. Yeah. My days, it's been too long. All right, I'll make one. Da 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 da. I don't remember this game looking this good. It's the 5090. I had to play on medium before. Sir, Bogna.
I welcome you, traveler.
How are you 54? You look younger than me.
Have a good day.
Terrifying. Alright, so we're gonna have to cut some trees, get a wooden hammer going, and get some straw. That's the initial plan. That should be fine. And there's some hiccups here and there, like, you know, like there always is. We get some frame drops and stuff, but that's just the optimization of the game. You can't do too much about that. Wow. Damn. That is a wow. Nice. How much straw do I need? Wait. That's better. Yeah, we got a survival level. Okay. Survival knowledge is how much XP you get, right? Getting that immediately. I get a lot of screen tearing in a lot of games, mostly cheap games. I feel like the 5000 series in general are just having lots of issues. I've seen 5070s, 5080s, and 5090s not work as they should for gaming, but they're overkill for gaming as well, so I guess that's why. Maybe I should try to increase the cap of my like frames or something, you know? Can we agree not to drink water, please? Thank you. Bro, this guy needs to hydrate more than he should. Alright, I'm just gonna stack up on some straw because I'm here and we're getting some XP from that. But we do have our wooden hammer, and that's on 9. Can I? Sure, thank you. Right, so realistically, we don't want to destroy this area. Or maybe we do. Maybe that's fine. We'll chomp this one. Whoever played the knocking sound, you scared the shit out of me. Wait, I had to cap my frames at 240? Nice. So I don't want to have that many frames when I'm streaming, because obviously we don't need that. I could cap it at 120 for this game, I suppose. What a humble flex, by the way. Oh no. I was playing a 1080p game on a 1080p monitor, and I had to cap my frames at 240. Would you believe it? Oh no. Oh man. Yeah, well, that is true. You can also cap it in deviceables. So if you, for example, have a 240 hertz monitor, you can easily cap it at 120 and 60. Logge. Take this one. It's a memory that you worked at a candy shop. I don't think she's ever done that. Unless you're talking about, you know, OnlyFans. The screen tearing was brutal at 60. Yeah, so that's dividing the hertz by... Am I already over encumbered? Not so nice. Alright, we are crafting a singular hammer. Having a weird glitch when streaming on Discord to Jupiter. RDR2 slowly eats up RAM and doesn't unallocate it. And then the game crashes when it fills up my 32 gigs. Oh, that's so weird. Kinda looks like the forest with like the Kingdom Come Deliverance engine. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, she did work at retail, but yeah, there was candy there, but there's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Okay, I can see why you got confused. That's so weird, Axel. I'm sorry, dude. How do I need to learn the controls again. Give me a second, alright? What is... Huh? Unequip. R. Okay, fine. That's good. Left alt is like Witcher Sense. So if I want to equip my hammer, how do I... No. Can I allocate this to be number 2? No? Alright, fine. It's okay. A couple of years ago, I had a settlement running here on this south side. I think I want to be on this side now, though. So I'm gonna have a look at what goes on the north side of the river, kind of. And see if this area right here is hospitable. Because if it is, we might have some serious plays. Some serious spots for farming and such in the future. Yeah. Yeah, that is a very cool school, Queen. Hey guys, a couple of Queen's older classmates won a few awards at Sweden Game Awards this weekend. So it's a pretty good school for game development there. Now, if I just want to go to my inventory, I do that. I have some stuff with me. But I kind of just want to see how this goes. Now, I remember that you can randomly find stuff along the road. Stuff you can sell or, you know. Yeah, they want some good stuff. It is cool. By the way, can somebody check if my YouTube stream is up? You can check it by !YT. And then compare the qualities, because the quality on YouTube is crazy. Nice. So it seems like it's up. Thank you, thank you. And I'm assuming that the that we're all good for microphone quality and stuff. I haven't touched anything, and I don't think I've had a Windows update this time around. So, I'm thinking if we head up this road heading due north, I think I want to kind of arc into here and just follow like this little small river up ahead, and then kind of make this entire area my beach. Queen, what do you mean? Hey, in fact, thank you, Jupu. I agree. Queen did in fact have a pretty cool thing going on for her. She made a vampire parrot. Yeah, I don't think you'd say those two words after one another, but she did make a vampire parrot. So, this would realistically then be the outskirts of the village or something. Maybe we'll keep going towards Tutki here. Yeah, I think that's gonna make sense. And then what's good about this spot is if I zoom in all the way here, there's a little black marking here which indicates that there's a mine. So we're pretty close to some copper if we want that for like tools and such. And then I don't remember how long a day was. A day, was that like 30 minutes in this game? I'm not sure. I don't... Jupu, I don't think I've seen that Swedish word since I read the Bible. What is happening? Oh my days. Oh yes. Can you guys see it? Can you see the vision? Right. So we'll have animals and such down here. And then we have this little small creek running. From here, oh, this is perfect. Look at that. And up here in this valley, we're gonna have like settlements. So we could actually divide it by labor on the east side. And on the west side, we could have housing. And then close by here, we could absolutely do something cool with this. All right, let me see if we can build a house kind of in here, in the mush. And let's hope that we're not getting yoinked by things, or if we can build here at all. I'm not sure if we can build on top of these rocks. So how is this working now? Right. Obviously, we're not gonna do anything in logs, but we're gonna have to pick it up. But there are obstacles, of course. I don't want those kinds of homes. I don't like that at all, so that's not happening. We want to have the stone back, like this thing, yeah. I so want to have some sort of building right in here, though. Kind of want to make it look as organic as possible, as always. It's usually what I do. But I don't, at the same time, I don't want to remove any of these trees right here, because it's just natural. And it makes a lot of sense. Sure, Buddha, speak. What are we talking about here? Do you want to know something? That can mean so many things, so I'm also a little scared right now for what you're gonna write. Yeah, there are things occupying this area. I can't build. Me and my buddies in the starting process of opening our own airsoft store. Yo! That's super cool. Are you doing online stuff or are you actually, you know, spending time physical? I'm actually working on something right now, but it's not a game. Prop of a character. That's cool. All right. I'll skip theory crafting for now because obviously that's not going to work out. So we're going to have to put our home somewhere else. I think I'll put it like, where's the road? Right here. This is flat enough just to get things going and then we'll expand from there. Yeah. That'll do. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Now, how do I build? Because I'm pretty sure that... Oh, you move this around. Mm-hmm. Where's my hammer? There we go. And we have a simple torch, which is already there. Light that with F, right? Yeah. Okay. Time to chonk. Spending actual time. We're going to have a look at a place tomorrow. Cool, cool. Super cool, super cool. Yoink. We need more rocks. We had one singular rock. Come on. Alright, let me pick stuff up here. We're gonna need a pickaxe soon enough. And we're gonna need food. And we're gonna need a bow and some arrows because it'll be rough. I am so fat, I can't move at all. Let's go and get some more XP here. Maximize. Yeah, I can't move because we're over encumbered, so I'm gonna have to drop something right here. What would I drop? Not dropping that. I think if we sort by weight, it's gonna be easy. I'll get rid of some sticks, I guess. Yeah. There we go. Boop. Inspector mode. There's nothing here for me to see yet. But I'll do that for now. Keep building our home up here, and we're gonna be good. Yeah, that would suck, Jupu. I'm not gonna lie. I would be... Well, first of all, I'd also talk Swedish, so that would be terrifying. World first östgöte. Boop. Nice. Okay. Okay. Logs are coming up nicely. Oppa. Obviously, we're gonna need a few more. Do I want to edit anything right now? Or do I just want to build the base of it? I think we're just gonna do the base build. Which leads me to think about this here, because this is new. I think. Yeah. I believe you couldn't choose which kinds of builds you wanted, or you could have. So these are simple, small. There we can decorate. And this is only where you choose what kind of wall you want. So we're gonna do the baseline. Ba, 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 ba. Remember when you used to use those do those streams with DreamHack? What's happening right now, Jupu? How many pints have you had? I remember getting like so much what is that? Impressions in this game specifically. When I did those streams over on or not streams, but you know, when I uploaded stuff. I still have plans to upload and whatnot, but that's gonna take some time now. It is what it is. Maybe I should activate quick build as well one time. It's not Unrealistic, I think. 10? Alright, I gotcha. Why are you linking weapons in my chat? Hello? Family friendly? With a hint of spice? Yeah. You can try. I mean, we're gonna have to ban you in a bit, but... Airsoft. Gotcha. I know. It's all good. We're gonna need more logs, so we're gonna have to chomp down some stuff. However, I don't want to chomp down too many... These trees up here, they're probably just in the way, though. So we're most definitely gonna chomp on these. Maple tree. I also... like strain my body when I stream. It feels... I'm not too relaxed. Compared to like when I go and play some Path of Exile or WoW or whatever. I just lie in my chair then. But when I stream, I have to be in a position where I can read chat as well. I was thinking of buying that Corsair product. That little mini screen. Xenon Edge or whatever it's called. That would be cool for like reading chat. There are millions of people watching, this is true. What am I missing now? Sticks? Sticks and stones? Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Alright. Yeah, we can craft another wooden hammer. Let's do it. She's doing well. We're doing super well, both of us. It's really rough and tough at work though, but it's absolutely crazy. So we're mostly like sleeping when we get home, hence the lack of streams. But it's doable, you know? It's alright. Can I go this way? I think I should. Yeah, this area is much cooler. I just don't want to die or anything. Oh no. Another stone axe. Bro. Not only that, why do we have more than one country on Earth? Why aren't we just one country, right? Hey, this is Earth. Tell us. That's it. I live there. Why do we need countries at all? That is confusion to me. Alrighty. Pick that up. We're soon ready to sleep. It takes a while to build a house. I had forgotten that. Oh. Going instantaneously into that discussion bed? Jesus. Talk about jumping the gun there. Woo! Look at all those chicken. We get the hunting lodge. We want to get something else as well. We're gonna need new houses. But chapter 1 is only for... Chapter 1 is there. Okay. This is gonna look pretty, I swear. We're gonna have some good animals right by this coastline. I mean, Jesus Christ. What is happening over there? Happy salmon? Yeah. Massive question mark. There we go. Officially like nighttime, so we better get to sleep. I'll take this maple tree down, and that'll do for now, I think. Yeah. Yeah, just one cordyceps would do well, I think. One set of cordyceps would unite us all, I'd reckon. We don't need countries, we don't need anything like that. It would just be one happy family of mutated mushrooms. Boop. I know I was pulling a jest. There we go. We are done. We will have sleep. So, in this particular map, it's more like the tutorial and it teaches you how to do stuff. But I'm not too interested in that because obviously we know most of it, having played the Oxbow a while. But I haven't fully completed this, you know, like playthrough for achievements and stuff. So we'll have a look at what this can mean, just hypothetically. And we're gonna get something to eat here as well. I'll take an apple too. There we go. I accidentally ate 4 apples, really? Question mark? Customize. What can I do with this one? Jupu is very sussy. There. We'll turn on the lights and then go to sleep. Day number 1 has come to an end. It only affects insects, unfortunately. Fortunately. Yeah, maybe it is fortunate. Alright, so realistically now, over this day, there's a few quests we can do, but I want to focus primarily on the chapters. So we're gonna set a rabbit trap, craft a wooden spear and a stone knife. Yes. The stone knife requires a singular stone. The wooden spear requires a log. So we're gonna craft that. And if I check this thing out, we have our traps right there. And this one actually only requires, you know, boop. Like that. Hey, Scandy. They only require sticks, which is a little weird, arguably, but that's fine as well. So let me drop off some things here so we can maximize our inventory. Yeah, let's drop all the sticks. Drop these. The straw we don't need. I'll keep the stone because we're gonna pick that up anyway. Actually, I don't have much I can drop off. I see that now. We have some feathers, we have some wart. But this is where we're living. I am going to enjoy this. Look at how cozy that is. 100 viewers, Jupu. 100 viewers and it's happening. Full time. I read a very interesting post about how much money a streamer could theoretically generate if you had 100 viewers. So, without even thinking about subs and donations and stuff, you could make up to like $4,500 a month with 100 viewers in just revenue from ads. Just that's kind of crazy. But then again, if you have 100 viewers, right? 100 viewers is like 0.0001% of everyone that streams, so it does make a sense. It does make a sense, sir. We're a little naked. And we're gonna need sticks. Get some sticks. Oh no! That's kind of sad, bed. But I don't think I'd recognize you, like, now. I'd be, oh, generic tall guy, I see. And then, oh, maybe I knew that person? I'm not sure. Right. So, what does that do for our weight? It does... Wait, I see rabbit, and you guys know what's up with rabbits. We are not letting these guys survive. Nope. That's right. That's what you get. Best sound effect. There's another one. Oh, the sound of silence. You're 100% going to do the sound effects for my future games. Oh, I remember that when I made like your sub sound or something. My days. I have a super old clip of me being a ninja as well. Alright. I wanted to be a voice actor at some point, but I guess it's really hard to get into nowadays. It's pretty much like monopolized. Alright, so now we gotta survive for a season. So that's rough. But we get some meat from that, which means we can start crafting. Hold on, I want to craft more. There we go. Rah! Hi, Goose! Hello. Roasted meat, we can't do much about. We're gonna stash the chicory. We're gonna keep the broadleaf plantain, because that actually heals. Dried meat and roasted meat give the same amount of food, I think. Yeah. Stone stick. And we have a stone knife, so we gotta immediately equip that should we need. There we go. A new building's been unlocked again. So, right, buildings and extraction. We have our well, but we want to get to our woodshed. For that we need 60. And I don't necessarily need a well right here, because there's water right next to it, right? So, while we can't take a swim here, I don't think I need to build bathtubs for everyone, which I, during my last playthrough, understood that we could do after, 100 hours. Eating McDonald's right now? Of course you are. Of course you are. And then we're gonna try to get some food, you and I, as well this week. We might have to do it next week, but we'll see if we have time for it this week. Alright, we are going to deposit a few things. We're gonna target some trees, as we're gonna build a lot of stuff. Now this has some more room, and I'll have 24 kilos worth of room in here. What was the stone axe? So 10 sticks and 2 stone. That's okay. I also need to make sure that I don't pick up everything that's on the ground here, or at least not the live wood. So let's try and find 2 rocks somewhere. The door almost ate my fingers. Question mark. There we go. Yeah, if we start working on the stuff out here, I'd say that's arguably what we can do. We also had a level up for extraction. We're gonna put that in XP immediately. Are these maple? Nice. Why not take all the wood? Because you need to kind of warm it up, so to speak. Otherwise, there is gonna be a nasty scar. And internal bleeding. And hemorrhaging. And we don't want that, for sure. Unless you're into some weird blood play, right? Exactly. See? Ask and thou shalt receive. You started it. Family friendly, by the way. I think you would like Valheim. I think that Valheim would be a great fit. However, I think perhaps the building in Valheim would mess me up because I'm just not very creative when it comes to angles and geometry. But as a playthrough, like, you know, farm the stuff, get the gear, craft the stuff, kill the bosses, yeah, that would probably be fine. I remember not playing it because I didn't have a computer back then. And because I didn't have a computer, I was like salty and didn't do anything with it. So I missed like the initial Valheim hype and then skipped it. But Ashlands and everything looks cool. I wonder if there's anything new coming out soon for Valheim. Also, I guess a couple of you guys have played Hollow Knight Silksong. Is it, you know, because people are, you know, whining that it's too hard, and Hollow Knight are saying they will not nerf it. So how do you guys think about that, you guys that have played Hollow Knight? I was honestly referring to the game, to be honest. Well, if you were, then I'd have to pull you into what the Vikings did in Iceland when they removed all the trees, and therefore there are no longer any trees on Iceland, so they won't grow. It's not too hard. Says Jupu, though, that has played 4,000 hours of Elden Ring, reverse using his left toe to steer the character with. So that's what confuses me. Anyway, buildings. Alright. We don't have a farm shed, so we can't touch upon that yet. Survival. We can build our hunter's lodge should we need. How many houses can I build right now, for example? Where do I see that? Management? We can build 4 houses. So I guess we don't need the well. We do need the resource building, though. I forgot about that. Where is it? That would be like storage or something. Yas! There it is. This is genuinely what we're doing immediately. Because that's just gonna alleviate so many problems. I gotta think long and hard about this. Okay. I see. Long and hard. My home is up there. I don't... Please? Maybe I'm gonna be salty because I really want it to be positioned up here. But I don't want that weird thing. I want it to be like an even ground kind of thing. Where can that happen? What? There. All the way up here? But that's so far away. I don't like that. I don't even know how long this new system is with, you know, storage. Because apparently if you build a storage, you can also kind of teleport your items so you don't have to run back and forth to the storage anymore, which is amazing. So we're gonna try to build it here somewhere. Alright. Let's see if we can boop it up here somewhere. Okay, maybe there. That could be perfect. I like it. Oh yeah. I'm okay, Scandy. I have a hard time at work right now. It's just, I have a lot. So basically, a normal teacher has about 17 to 18 classes a week, but I have 25. So it's rough. I'll be honest. Do I have any more stone lying about? Or should I drop some stuff right here? I think I should drop some stuff. Yeah. That's still gonna be there, so... Stop. Don't. No! Gravity! No! I guess I'll put it here then. Stop. Oh, good tree. Lot of foliage. There's a lot of foliage coming around. Looks like we gotta go into the... Where's the broadleaf plantain, by the way? Is that green? Because there's dandelions around, there's daisies around. But the healing thing is not around. I'll pick up these loose rocks anyway. We needed a few up there. Daisy, daisy, daisy. The last dandelion. Stop, stop, stop. I want this. No. Yes. That rock. This one. Guess we could pick up some of the shrooms as well. Stone. I think we needed 12. This is gonna be way easier in a bit. Once we have like the excavation shed and extraction shed and stuff like that. Deep beep deep beep beep boop. There it is. I think that's gonna be a great fit for our resource storage up here. I like it. Oh, did you guys watch the games show yesterday? Wasn't there a Moomin game highlighting? I think I saw a Moomin game coming out. Yeah? I like Moomin Pops. Yeah, that's nice. There is a Moomin game coming out. I thought so. Yeah. This is just mad cozy though. With Moomin Troll coming in as the MC. Oh my days. That's amazing. Alright. We're gonna need quite a few more logs here, so we're gonna have to go chomp some wood. But we can do the sticks while we're at it. We're also gonna need straw for the ceiling. Or the roof, rather. We can get rid of all the sticks so we can fit more stuffs in it. Yoink. I kind of wish we had some sort of terraforming in this game. Would be nice. Right. So if that's there, I'll have another kind of home up here, because I want, like... I don't want segregated things, but I kind of want my woodworkers to be living in the forest and not have to walk to the forest, right? I'll get up here and get some chopped, some trees chopped down. Like the birch trees are, in my opinion, pretty much just in the way. They don't give us many logs either, so... They have their qualities, of course. Multilingual community. I've been, when I've had some, like, off time at work, I've been learning some Italian through Duolingo. Just because we have a dude that's been living in Italy for like 22 years. But I'm pretty happy with just saying buongiorno. Like, arrivederci, you know? Alright, some sticks and stones. Berries. I remember berries being good for something. What was that good for? Oh, no. Please, yeah. Right, that was good for composts and making rot, so we can make fertilizer, I think. Yep. Revisiting the valley with the Chocobros. The dreamscape. Hey! New level in survival. Strong as an oak. Seeing sticks in inspector mode. More temperature resistance would be cool. We're gonna get there though. I think I'll go for survival sense actually. So if I do this now. Oh! Yes. Winning. Winning, winning, winning. Berries are good for pie. This is true. This is true. Yeah, I think this is my first stream in like 3 months or so. I'm just warning you guys, when the new WoW expansion comes out, I am going to only be playing that probably for like a half a year. Because I've been deep into WoW recently, and I've been playing new characters and classes that I haven't played ever. And I've been enjoying it. I've been doing lots of healing on different archetypes, and it's been great fun to learn new things again after, you know, 20,000 hours. Yo, level 11. The one part about just WoW streaming is, if we're doing, you know, competitive content and shit, I'd have to be on Discord, and some of those guys only speak Swedish, and that would be kind of a bummer for the stream, I guess. I love when you goose around. I'm having a pink monster right now, but I'm also gonna go get a Pepsi Max. It's not the first time, no. I need to be... I need to kind of drop my stigma of only being completely solo, with my voice being the only thing that comes out from here. As I don't think that people would... you know, try to get the stream banned on purpose. Biltema Cola. Oh, herregud. Alright, well. Rest in all the pepperonis, I guess. For anybody that's not from Sweden, it's basically like IKEA Cola. Or Lidl Cola, but Lidl I guess isn't too Swedish either. Tasted like rubber. I think I have one of the kids at work. I think one of them, their parents are like the main distributors of the Biltema energy drink. It's so weird when I had my fever dreams the other day and our chat was in like totally on Discord, we got raided by porn bots, and then Jupu came in. And Jupu hadn't said a single word the other day, but I just knew he was my bot, so he just said, "Yo, you shall not pass," and then I woke up. Absolutely crazy. Alright, so we need a couple of logs in here. Before the ceiling, we're in need of a lot of straw. So, because we're smelly, we're gonna hop over here. You're welcome for the cat ears. Jesus, yeah. I hear ya. Ooh. Bread. Planks. Nice. Where was this? Alright. That's it. Cool. Can I have a look at this? Is this a buff thing? It is. Oh, we're gonna eat that in the morning. 100%. Drinking water. Oh, are we swimming yet? Or am I just walking at the bottom of here? Okay, so we're not swimming yet. We're just doing this. There's no swim function in the game. You just walk. Da-da, 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 da-da. Why are we meowing? Hey. Hey. We like cats. We're just allergic to them, but we like cats. Surely we're no dog people here, right? Chicory. I want to look for these broadleaf plantains. They don't seem to exist at this very moment. It's fine. Cats are evil and furry. Nice. I enjoy that. All right. Food. That'll do. In the meantime, we're gonna try to get some more wood. This is going slowly, as always when I play this game. It takes me like a year to get the hang of it. Now, for example, I know that if I don't harvest some flax, I won't be able to make any clothing. So the first year is always really tough for me in this game, but we're gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. Look at all these mushrooms. Hey, can I eat these, by the way? Question mark? We can, however, that gives food poisoning. Alright. Warm kitty, soft kitty, little ball of fur. Birch seedlings. Wait a minute. That's gotta be new. I don't think I've been able to plant these trees before. Cat speech is more useful than Russian. Wow. Chat is wild. Opa. We're carrying too much again. I'll take this maple tree as well, and that'll do. My axe. And my axe. I'm gonna make Kitty chunky. I see. Scandy is 100% fluent in cat. He has been for a while. Are you timbering? Nor? Okay. Mind your head. You can absolutely yoink yourself in this game from lumber. I remember when I first found this game, me and Queen, we did co-op. and she died like 2 times from just felling trees. So somehow I actually enjoy the fact that it takes a lot of time to build these things. It kind of makes it pseudo-realistic, but you can also activate so that you build this entire building from hitting it once. That's kind of immersion breaking though. Japanese to watch One Piece without subtitles. Don't you just have to speak like this, sama? Oh. And then it's okay. New level in production. Nice. Alright. Look at that. Cool. What game was it we played at your place last? That was 10 years ago, but we were playing Overcooked, I think. We were 4 people playing Overcooked on my PS4. That was stressful, to say the least. Let's see what we need here. So, straw. Straw and logs. Sure. We're gonna fix that in the morning. If I can see anything. I just want to turn that on for visibility. Boop. Next day. I've only one of these old long running animes I've watched is Naruto. Yeah. You've been working from 7 AM? Jesus. Sasuke! Yeah, my sister and I, my sister was at the Demon Hunter cinema thing. That's a good anime too, honestly. Seems legit. I haven't watched all of it, but pretty good. It's not too, I think there's what, 39 episodes or something. So it's pretty alright for, you know, for length as well. 208 at One Piece, nice. Would you be interested in buying some of the manga goes? Or going to that shop where we look at manga and stuff? Or would you rather watch the anime? I think that Undi is at like episode 1200 or something. Demon Hunter is ass? Oh, okay. No, I think it's probably one of the best animations I've seen, along with Solo Leveling. I started watching Attack on Titan again as well. I tried to get through it, but I get like separation anxiety. So I don't ever want to finish it, if that makes sense. What did I level up in? Crafting knowledge. What am I more keen on doing here? I guess I'll be cooking more. Yeah. Guaranteed. Oh, you have volume 7, 8, and 9? Nice. Oh, you're all... It's fine to think. Don't worry, guys. You can have all the opinions you want. Right, so... I need more logs. Do we have some random ass birch tree I can chomp that's right here? As I don't feel like they're not cool enough. They don't fit. But yeah, agreed though with most of the anime synopsis, you know, is be completely shit to begin with, then work out, and then become OP. which is the main story of 95% of all the animes that come out. I've been having some really good time with very light anime recently. Like, you know, trapped in a VR MMO game with a hot girl or whatever. Those are like super lightweight and they're always pretty funny to watch. The last one I watched was like, I died and revived as the world's strongest healer or whatever. It was pretty cool. I love Sword Art Online. It's so good. Jesus, I want to watch it again for the first time. Hey, we made it. We built it. It's done. I now have 1,000 kilograms worth of stuff. That makes me happy. Some good straw. We have some roasted meat. We're gonna put all the seedlings in here then, because I don't know when we're using that. But that's amazing that we got that built. Now, here's interesting. This is interesting now. So, if I want to build something over here, let's say I'll build, you know, like a donkey shelter. I can't now, though. What can I build? We can build a hunting lodge. Exactly. So, in the middle of the screen, you can see what I have equipped right now, and you can also see what's in the storage unit. So, I can actually start building this and then build from here, I think. Now, I don't know. Do I have to build where there are animals or not? Yeah, I just like it so much. It's probably because like Asuna and Kirito are my main couple in all movies ever. I like it. It's good to like stuff, you know, guys? It's not good to be overly criticizing about everything. That's just a boring life. Like, chill, have good vibes, drink some tea, enjoy stuff. I'm gonna pick up all these berries because I don't know. Actually, he wants me to go back into Gostovia, and I think it's a good idea to do that because we have this buff where my stamina does not run out so quickly. So let's try and do that. And also, let's take the stuff that's in here as well. Sticks. Am I over encumbered? No, we're good still. And we're gonna stack it up here, or stash it up here rather. I didn't even notice what you did there, Jupu. Did you time out or did you just remove message? My chat program doesn't really show, so pretty hard to keep track of. Luckily, I trust you guys. Some stone. We have some unripe berries. That's perfect for this one. Obviously, we don't need all this food, but we're fine. We're keeping it. Cool. Timed you out, Monka. Oh, that is so good. Oh, hiya, darling. I had, like, I couldn't watch any animes after that for maybe half a year because I was so sad. I was so sad after that one. That was a powerful one. I had issues watching, like, I think... First of all, I watched Violet Evergarden first. And then I watched Darling in the Franxx. And Pain. Both pain. So painful. Deserved, by the way. Love to see it, Axel. Let her know. Alright, so chapter 2, top right, is survive for a season. And, ooh, what's this? Oh, hello. Alright. Ooh. Money. But it's survive for a season, which we're gonna do here tonight. And, then we're obviously gonna continue. We also need to do Unighost's story. So, it's a little bit of running back and forth to unlock new houses and at least the caps for houses, which is the most important, I think. And while we're here, we're most definitely gonna chomp some of these trees. As you should, Queen. As you should. Lobotomized. Jupiter is now the lead for Shutter Island 2. You guys use Mal. What is that? Oh. Like my Goodreads or my to be read, my TBR. No, I don't. I haven't. Rather. I think I kind of had that experience as well, Jupiter. I had a list, but maybe it was on some weird old Hotmail or something, because I don't have it anymore. But I also get into like anime mood maybe 2 weeks per year, so comfort watch stuff. Lost shipment. Alright. Letterboxd is something I've heard about as well. Alright, we can soon ask people to move in, but for that we're gonna need more homes and more houses, like... So first of all, we're gonna have a chat with this woman out here. Hello. Dobroniega. Sup, dude? I'm Rasimir. Hunger, thirst, and Unighost. Yes. Sounds like a true trinity of misfortune. Hunger and thirst I can easily fix, but my husband's doings might not be as effortless to revoke. What has he done now? Oh, he was good. Oh, I got some eggs. Awesome. Thank you. We are fast traveling here through a long talk. We got some oat ale. Nice. So I get to deliver that to this lad. Hello? I am back bearing beers. A job well done indeed. Bro was a thief? Okay. This is the longest conversation I've had, but I haven't had the conversation, so that also makes sense. Dobro what? Trying to get me banned on day 1? Jesus. Holy. Alright. I see where we're at.
Nice to see a new face.
Can I romance you? Sorry, but I'm married. Oh, shit. Unfortunate. Prices are so low, we don't need to haggle. 8.5. Yeah, we don't have much in value here. We are guaranteed to sell all of this oat ale. 200 silver. Yup. Spruce seedling is 15. Yeah, let's sell that. We're not selling that though. We're keeping the rest.
See you around.
We absolutely want to be able to, you know. So I need a backpack because our inventory is always cramped, right? Maybe I can rob stuff. You know what? I always choose like the high moral route. Maybe this time I don't. But I don't know what happens if they see me, obviously. Reinforced chest. There's so little stuff. Maybe I'll think about it. Maybe I'll rob some stuff. That'll be fun for once. Like, what's in here? 3 sticks and 6 straw. What a thriving settlement.
It's nice to meet you.
Yes. Show me your wares. There's not much there that I could use, I think.
How is life treating you?
Time for a haircut.
So long.
Alright, we gotta wait for the next day for this one.
How are you?
I don't know. You heard anything interesting recently? I heard that you have a quest in Lesnica. Oh, there is a mission up here. Let's see what that is. Neon Genesis Evangelion. I've never seen that actually. Or there's a few spin-offs of it, right? I don't necessarily know exactly which one it is. I've seen some. But I can't pinpoint what it's about. Does it have like mech suits? What was this then? Alvin story. Deliver to Dalibor. Where is he? Oh, he's just 66 meters away. Okay. Holy wall of text. Alright, let's see. I have a friend who's somehow next in line to inherit a village outside of Tehran. Holy moly, okay. I have an idea of colonizing it and maybe make everyone join our communist Jonestown. There's always been so much random in you. I love it. Axel remembers Alvin. Yeah, I remember that we were gonna have some sort of like bow contest or something. There we go. And now we go and talk to Alvin again. So we gave his little brother a stick. I don't think kids, like infants, should ever be in video games. They are so weird. Welcome to Only Planks. Nice. Oh, we got some flatbread. Cool. This guy has wait for the next summer. Dobro niega. Oh, it's the same dude. What happened with the rye?
Hail to the king!
Talk to Nadar. 1,000 meters this way. Where? All the way up in Rolnica. What time is it in game? Do we have time to run over? I think we do. Yeah, we'll be fine. Can I also see where I can get... Because I want to find some sort of tailoring woman, right?
How is life treating
Where
you?
can I find vendors for production and seamster? I guess that's what make backpacks. Branica, Denica, and Harnica.
Goodbye.
Branica, that's up there. Denica is all the way up here. That's pretty close to my settlement. I guess that would make sense to check, but anyway, we're out. We're gonna run for a bit. Skip the Kool-Aid part for now, but I like the idea of being the cult leader like a shaman. I like that as well. Ba-da-da. Here's something. Or did I pick this up already? Yeah, I think I did. And then we had the lost shipment over there. Okay, let's run. I wonder if we have enough time to run all the way. When am I gonna play Witcher 3? I doubt I'm gonna play that ever again. I've spent my time in that game. Maybe Witcher 4. Yeah, it's just... I have a really hard time with... That's one of the reasons why I haven't played Red Dead Redemption 2 again, is... I'm such a collectionist, you know? So, it would be another 120 hours in Witcher 3 to just get through the base game. And then we would get into Blood and Wine or and those, you know, DLCs and whatever. Name your price. As if I stream for money. But I hear you. Thank you for considering it. Also no. Because I don't want that kind of pressure to, you know, can you please play this game? Can you please, pretty please? That's, no, this is me. I'm playing games. I like playing games. And I'm gonna keep on playing games. Nice. We're finding some mead. And some salted pork, but I'm stuffed. So what can I do about this? So we can't move right now, but I can drop the stones, I guess. Yeah. I'm sorry, Jupu love. It is what it is, as we usually say. Because I think part of burnout is seeing... First of all, seeing my backlog of games and knowing that I don't necessarily want to play those games because I just want to chill in like WoW or survival games right now. So we're just gonna walk through this body of water back to home. Can you gamble on stream? I'd do that again if I could. My days, it was easy to win back in the days. Yeah, exactly. Oh, maybe I can't gamble on Twitch anymore. Has there been a lot of streamers getting banned for that? It's going well. We have accomplished not so much, but we've also only streamed for an hour and a half. So, this game is more of a marathon rather than a sprint. Like, I could see myself streaming this game until New Year's, rather, to be fair. If you want to make it, like, real good looking, you need to invest time in it. It needs to be an 18+ stream. Well, this is an 18+ stream. At least I think I have maturity content on. You have to click a button when you get in. So there's a few of you guys that aren't allowed to watch. There's a section for gambling. Yeah, but I see so many people getting banned from it. Well, anyway. We're not gambling. We are not spending 300 euros on a day of slots anymore. But you can win. If you gamble, you can win. Oh, true. Say less. Yeah, I think... on stream, I think I'm plus like 120,000 Swedish. On slots alone. Yeah, we're swimming. So like 12,000 euros. Because I won almost 20k in one evening. But then the casino had some sort of weird policy that I couldn't withdraw more than 4,000 euros per month. So I had to stick with that money for a while and like withdraw every now and then. So I think I had 25k euros in the account at one point, but then I gambled away like half of it, and then I took half of it out. Some logs, some mead. Well, we're bringing the mead, I think, because I'm gonna sell that. And as we keep going over, sticks I don't need. The torch is all good. We can skip the grain. We're keeping the oat roll. We're leaving that. We're leaving that. We're gonna leave the apple. That's just fine. This is looking good. I think for this day, we're just gonna find an area where we want to chop down some trees. So right up here is where I'll probably build our woodcutter's lodge. So I'm just gonna go a little further behind and get rid of all of these. Didn't you like live off of poker? Yes, I did. So I graduated high school in 2005, right? That's 20 years ago. And I had a job at like an industry for a while, but that was really boring. So I quit that, and then I played online poker, and I made about 4k a month while living home, and my parents didn't know about it. And so when I started when I started uni, I didn't have my CSN, which is, you know, our study loans that we have in Sweden and Scandinavia. So I just lived off of my poker money for the first year. So that's good. But you couldn't do that today because people are way better at it today. And honestly, I think, you know, there are probably programs playing for you now, right? AI and stuff. So while there's a human element to position and where you sit and the pot sizing, etc., I think it'd be really rough to actually win in poker now against anyone. Put it all on black. The classic CSGO double. Just put everything on one color and double your, you know, double it. And then eventually you're gonna win. The noob way of playing a casino. Let me get that. Come on. Rock? Stone? Yep. This one. Boop. Read on my poker face. You ain't gotta love nobody. Can't remind. I'll take this one as well. Boop. All black 1 cent on green. Yeah, and instead I did like $100 on red and $20 on green. Because why not? So this is a pretty weird start to the game. I did not actually think that I would have forgotten so many things. Because I played this religiously a year back. Not even a year back. I uploaded most of my Oxbow playthrough in January, I think. So this is kind of weird that I'm not understanding it. I'm gonna sell these. So I want to get these seedlings because they're actually worth money. Logs. That one we're not doing anything with. And now we're at 20 kilos, so something's still a little weird. Maybe not. Maybe it's because we're wearing, like... Yeah. It's because we're over encumbered with stuff. Let me go and get some berries up here. Ooh, nice. Good lucksies. Enjoy the weird Swedish words that appear. English, obviously, you'll have no problem with. And... well, I'm assuming you're on the right hand of the spectrum, so you're pretty good at maths, I'm just gonna assume. I just assumed that because you wrote a fucking paper on electrons. Like, what? Question mark? Why? Like, oh, what are you doing today? I'm writing a paper on valence electrons. Okay. And when are you gonna admit to insanity and madness? So you're actually bad at maths, but you can understand physics. I have no clue how that's even a possibility. Weird. Man, this entire valley is gonna look so good when it's built. Yes! We're gonna have a few things coming out here. We just need to make sure that the ground is flat enough. And I can absolutely see myself yoinking these 3 birch trees because I don't like them at all. Let's do it. I barely made it out of my class. I didn't even have maths. Oh, did you just mean junior high? Yeah, you probably mean junior high school. Da 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 da. Oh, so in the bottom right corner you can see your proximity to the resource shed. I see. That's great. So I wonder how far away we can be for it to actually work. It's obviously pretty close now, so I can understand why that is. Oh, you didn't understand what you wrote? Then I can imagine that's reasonable, yeah. I also know that, like, I guess it was this spring or something, or this summer, the creators of this game updated so you can paint your houses and stuff. So it is getting some love, but I'm also very excited to play that Viking Dynasty that were teased last year. But that's definitely something we're gonna look at. Can I see... where can I find the compost thing? Here, right? Aha! There it is. So we want to get this compost bin built. I'm gonna put it right next to here, because we can put some stuff in here, right? And then we're gonna be able to make some good quality fertilizer eventually when we need that. So I'm gonna steal all of those and put them in there. Unripe berry. And it is a third way filled, so we can put 600 berries in there if we want. Pretty solid. I'm gonna sleep in this bed tonight. Oop. Alright, I'm gonna go get a Pepsi, and then we're gonna keep on playing. Yep. BRB. news, everyone! The slime is flowing again. Da da da. I love the music in this game too. I don't know how much of that you can hear, but I do. Let's withdraw everything from this one and put that up here as well. Bro needs a time machine. Why? I don't know what I'd do if I could bend time. Like, actually, what would you do? The only thing I can see that would be beneficial to me as a person would be memorizing like lottery tickets and then winning on Eurojackpot or something. That's all I can see. That would be wild. Alright, we're going to Rolnica over here, and we're gonna do the main story quest. I know there are like seasonal quests we can do, but I'm gonna try not to do those initially, because I want to get my settlement going. And I don't think I've saved the game, so we're gonna do this one and call this Chocotopia. Yes. There's autosaves, but there's also a main save now. Like, for example, I think I see a tent over here. Yeah. Let's see if we can find some good stuff. A beer bottle, stone. I guess I'll take the firewood. Why not? There's a mead bottle. I'm gonna go into first person for this. Just a bottle. Some fish meat. A wine bottle. Oh, nice. That's what I was looking for. Actual wine. So that might be very reasonable for me. That's good. Is that a hat? I'm so happy. Potion of sobriety. I would need that sometimes. Wait a sec. I have 2 points here. Oh no. I should have known. Alright, hold on. So, I think I've picked up most of the stuff. But now I can literally become Monkey D. Luffy? Oh yeah. Massive. Trixie's back. Nice. Does anyone remember Rockstar Energy? Absolutely, I remember those. I didn't have many because they didn't really have zero sugar alternatives. Ah. Very nice. Discovered animal spots. Rabbits. Yeah, there's a rabbit right there. How does this work? Okay, dude. Let's not toss the spear again. What? Just throwing the spear removed like 25% durability. Calm down. Yeah, I'll finish this day with a Pepsi. And just for you guys, as a kind of precaution, I won't be doing like 4 or 5 hour sessions. It's not gonna happen with how exhausted I am from work. However, I do like streaming. I do like playing video games. So I'll be live when I have the possibility of being live, like mentally. What is my... Can I... We're really hungry. Let's get some apples. And let's get some salted fish meat, maybe. That gives minus water, but that's alright. Yeah, let's just eat that. Name. Let's do name instead. Hop down here, get something to drink. And then keep going. Because I saw that there were wild boar around, and while that is cool, I think I am scared. Can I get another one? Nope. A bucket. Alright. A small wicker basket. Some dried fish meat under that. A sack with some more fish meat. We're just casually cleaning out. Oh my days. What? An iron axe. Actually, it is 750. But I think we're only half that if I try to sell it. So I will not try to sell it. A fishing spear as well. There's tons of stuff around here. There's a cudgel. What else is around? Is that also something? No. An iron arrow. Wait, there's a few iron arrows here. Please. Please let there be a bow here somewhere. Oh, wow. What is that? 5 sets of warm boots. Dumped loot. Carrots. Wow. Holy sack of potatoes. I kind of want to abandon what I'm doing and run back and stash this because wow. But I'm already overweight. Real life. Wait, 4.5. I need one. Sad. Okay. I don't know how to go about this. I'm absolutely running back. It's been... Let me get the carrots. Let me get the gloves, the boots. This barrel has some poison in it. Simple torch. We are very encumbered. I will survive. The fishing spear is right there. The cudgel is right there. So we found everything we needed, except for perhaps the bow and arrows. That's an empty sack. That's empty. That's empty. We've cleared this out beautifully. Definitely getting these. There's a cudgel. Right, so we're right now so over encumbered that we can't move. Now, what do I remove? The fishing spears are, I guess, not necessarily used too much. The seedling, I thought this was worth more. Type of melee weapon crafted at the workbench in the smithy, so we don't need that either. I'll eat a little, see if we can get rid of some weight. The bucket is not needed, but I mean, it's definitely something that I want to carry. Cherry wine, we want to sell that. So then we have some thick gloves here, which is worth a lot. I want to sell that too, I think. This basket's not weighing anything. I guess I'll get rid of the firewood. We still can't move. What if I get rid of one cudgel? Do we need this even? Can be used for hunting and combat. Okay. I dropped it. It's okay. We're heading back. 400 meters. This will take some time, but it'll be well worth it. Or do we go up here and sell stuff instead? I'ma save the game. I'm scared. See, there we go. I could use it for combat as well. But I'm pretty sure that there are boars and stuff lurking out here. I'd rather not fight them. My back is hurting. Wait, why? You're 20. Are you 20 or are you still 19 or something? Come on, Jupiter. Survive. Okay, I want to get over here. I think I'll just scooch along here. I feel as though there might be bandits somewhere. 20. Youngings feeling old. Get out. Exactly. Can you imagine, Scandy? I mean, people were linking pictures of me on my Discord or the community Discord earlier today, where I looked like 17, but I was 29. So. What can man do against such hate? I was there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago, when the courage of men failed. Dum, dum, dum. I think I might be cooked if I run into like wild animals here. So hopefully I won't. Oh, we're up here. Got it. I remember. So I think we're safe from here. I don't think there's any animals that we need to care about. I say that as I see a wolf absolutely massacre a rabbit. I got a game similar to this called Noble Legacy. Oh. Noble Legacy. I'm waiting for the Viking Dynasty game. I think it was Toplets releasing that as well. They had a teaser for that last year, and it involves building Viking settlements and also traveling across water then to, you know, Raiden Village. Yeah, I think so. So when that game comes out, I'll be happy. Yeah, look at that. So last time I was here a year ago, there were no colors on it, but now you can actually paint the walls. So this house, wait, there's even flowers on it. I don't know if I think this is cool, but... Oh, hello, Nadar. I need to talk to you. Right. Show me your wares. So you have 1,200. And I need to sell stuff. I'll sell all of these. Cherry wine, yep. You know what? I don't need the cudgel. Let's just get rid of that. And I don't need the fishing spear either, I'd reckon. The iron arrows, they're worth 25 each. And I'm most definitely not selling my newly found iron axe, so we're keeping that. We're selling all of these. We're selling the mead. The mead bottle, of course. The pear wine. Nice, we're banking up. We're at 1177 now. I just finished downloading Hollow Knight Voidheart Edition. Ah. We're not needing that. Or maybe I do need that for something later. Potion of Sobriety. It's fine. the sticks, and then I have some thick gloves here, which we're gonna use over winter, of course. And they're also armor for combat and such. Let me go ahead and try to sell a few of these warm boots, because that's just a good find. Thank you, sir.
Good luck.
Find a courier on the route to Gustavia. So he's here. I worry that I won't be able to get there, though. Let's see if we can have a chat with this animal handler in here. Hello.
Greetings, stranger.
Hello. Show me your
Best goods in
wares.
the realm. Whatever you need, I've got it.
Yeah. Keeping the bucket, I think. So you have 1232. Oh my god, yes. We're selling 3 pairs of warm boots. And now we have 2500. That should allow me to buy backpacks of sorts. I'm gonna chat with these ones. Hello.
How is life treating you?
Oh yeah, hold on. Can I press
Have a nice
here?
I have a
Oh,
feeling
dude is
you're not
really
alone.
good. He's 27. And you're good for diplomacy. You're also a very good one for extraction and stuff. So, like, I could get both of these guys to live with one another, and they could be my lumberjacks. I think I'm gonna do that. They're 27 and 28, so they're good for age. Yeah, let's do it.
Hello.
Welcome. Yep.
Oh, it's you again.
First of all, we're gonna romance. You're... how am I too young? I heard you're building your reputation up. Keep going and I might consider. Reputation required is 200.
See you
Alright.
around.
Where do I look at my reputation though? Management. 125, okay. But what we do have to do right now is run back, start building a second home for him, and then build a logging camp for him. That'll suffice. Oh, I thought you had played Sengoku Dynasty, Scandi. I thought you had made a run for that. I see. Now, if they want to attack me, I'll be ready with an iron axe. I'm gonna try to go here and see if I can find it. And just turn this day into a running kind of day. We're gonna be able to run around way more smoothly later on, because in a good while, it takes a good while, I'm not gonna lie. But we're gonna be able to... Oh shit. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Yep. Are you running away or are you coming back? It's coming back. It is now dead. And I get to skin a wolf. Okay, perfect. We lost some health, but I'll take that, honestly. We get 10 meat and some fur. Alright. So here's an interesting thing. Did I have some broadleaf plantain? Or did I end up selling that? Okay, that heals. Let's see if we can find some more. Oh, look at that. Just right next to the road. Yuppers. Awesome. Don't call PETA, by the way. That was not me. Right, this one a bit. Very wonky on Game Pass. I see. Oh, here's something. Finding stuff now. 3 apples? Okay. Some wool fabric. That might be valuable. Anything else lying around? No. Berries, though. I'm sitting like a shrimp. Vulture neck. Gotta love the vulture neck gamer. But yeah, goodness me. Try to get a second monitor ASAP. If possible. It's just so much quality of life, you know? To think that there's 12 people watching right now, having been away for like 3.5 months, is crazy to me. Thanks for vibing, you guys. Easy clap. 1, 2, 3. Rot. I'm not gonna pick up rot. But there's a copper spear right here, so I'll take that. And a plain torch. And some more of these broadleaves. And oh my days, berries for years. New level in survival already. This time around, I think we do more health. Yeah. Slower stamina consumption is gonna be really good as well. But I'm gonna go for double health here. Alright, I wanna see if I can get like... If I can get 400 berries, that would help out with some of the future problems we're gonna have. I could not go back to one monitor. No. Agreed. Well, I think I could, but then I would need one of those 49-inch super ultra-wide monitors for, you know, that would be easy to kind of differentiate between, as a streamer at least, chat and stuff. But it wouldn't work in this setup. I'd have to like wall mount my I'd have to wall mount my computer if so. This beast is massive. Okay, that'll do for now. I see that I weigh a lot, so let's see if we can ditch the stones I've gathered. This is still a little slow, I'd reckon. We also need to get back and build a house. There's a wolf spot again. I don't want to fight against animals right now. Hopefully I'm okay down here. I'd either need to get a monitor arm. Yeah, absolutely. Like, from what I saw, I would get a wall-mounted arm for you. Or attach an arm to the desk. That would be easy to get it coming in from the side. Like you'd have your left monitor above your computer pretty much. If it's still right next to you on the ground. Okay, we're pretty close. But we're not fast due to weight. So we're gonna have to take it easy right here. Kind of stinky again as well. Let's use some of these. There. That's way more HP. Is there anything I can just toss that I really don't need? Quite frankly, I'm not gonna need the bucket. That's dead weight. Yeah, bye. No, no. Yeet. Eat the carrots. I might use this spear instead. There we go, we're max speed, or kinda. But we're looking for this courier dude. And he is somewhere around here. Let's see if we're missing out on something. I'd assume there'd be a wreckage of sorts very close by. Oh, here. Yeah, there's a blood trail. Is it visible? No. Sent a pic of my POV in Wholesome. Nice. Let's have a look. Where do these go? Where do they lead, rather? Okay. Stuff. Something's about to happen. Following a trail of blood here on the ground. Oh, you know what? In fact, I think I know where this guy is. I think he is up here by this waterfall. Yeah, I remember this. Here something happened. There's some iron ore. But I didn't want to pick up the stone. The iron ore, how much is that worth? 17. I'll drop that as well. And follow this trail of blood. He should be right here. Yeah. There he is. Can I heal him? I'm badly wounded. Yes, you are. What happened? Thank you, stranger. Alright. Now we gotta go back to Nadar. However, that'll be for next season. I'm gonna head straight back home. Unless I'm missing something blatantly obvious right here. There's some more iron ore right in there, for example. No. I feel like we're just heading home, and then we're gonna have a look at that later. We also get to survive for a season, and we're kind of ready for winter because we got so lucky with that find. Now we just need to find a backpack and some sort of sack to go with that. I'm assuming we can find that in either Denica or Hornica. We'll have a look regardless. Cozy, cozy. To be fair, Bruce has been acting up lately. I've been pretty messed up. I've been gaming a lot recently, right? And he is always sitting, never blinking, just looking straight at me. It's scary, I'm not gonna lie. It's just looking at me. He's fun though. Hey, Sorte, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, no, genuinely, that's exactly the face he's giving me. Absolutely, Jupiter. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I can see my beautiful settlement in the distance right here. That's amazing. Dude, this game. I can play this for hours upon hours upon hours. Look at it. Totoro stare at me like that from underneath my monitor. Totoro! The chef at our school has a tattoo with Totoro. It's amazing. It's a very good one. Oh, there's fishies. Can I yoink them using this? I wonder. I'll have a check. Oh, we could. All right, cool. But I don't feel like, to be honest, so in this game you only use or you catch fish by using spears, right? I honestly wonder when just actual fishing was a thing. Like just a rod and a bobber, when that was introduced. It has to be during the Middle Ages. Bro, they fished in Lord of the Rings. Look at Deagle and Smeagol. Hello, sir. I'm afraid I don't have a home for you yet, so you get to sleep outdoors. But I am in the market of finding you a spot, so we can actually see where you're gonna be building. We don't have any planks yet, so we're looking at giving you a wattle house. Of course. We still want it to be pretty. Yeah, I can see that. Totally fine. Absolutely. That's a good spot for a home. We can build a bit of a path coming through here as well. Oh my god, yes. The vision. The vision. Alrighty. This is so good. This is one of the best things to the game. Is that you can now use the material that's in the resource shed. Absolutely ridiculous. It's a very good game, Sorte. I have a YouTube series from a year back where I played a good while. I think I put up like 18 or 19 episodes in that. So it's a very cool game. You run away from the war or something like that. And you try to make a name for yourself. You end up in this area section. You build your settlement. You beat some bandits. You go hunting. And you recruit people to live with you. And they do, well, basically manual labor. And at the end of the day, you're going to have 20, 25 people living with you. And there'll be blacksmiths. There's going to be chefs. There's going to be people grabbing some water. There's going to be farmers. It's pretty good. And you can make it look really pretty as well. So it's a very good game that way. It gets very dark though overnight, which obviously is very realistic. But the torches and everything, they don't do much, so it's not like there's electricity. But we can do this, for example. I don't want to stand too close, obviously fire, so stuff's gonna burn. But yeah, it's either there or there. That's pretty good. Let's see. You can also choose to have a quick build on, which means I click once and then the entire home is built. But that's so immersion breaking for me, so I can't do that. I think we're gonna lack some logs, sadly. I was hopeful that we could get this guy living here before season ends. We'll see. I'm leaving Trixie in charge while I'm gone. Alright. Expect some mischief. So right now we've been to a village. We've recruited a guy that seems to be good at extraction. So we're gonna put him as our lumberjack. But before he gets to be happy, he needs a home. We need to supply him with food, etc, etc. So he's just walking around down here right now. But I am not giving up. I want to be able for him to actually live here. So I'm gonna hop down here and get these birch trees because I don't need them at all. Then it takes 2 years for the trees to grow out again. And I've chosen to have about 4 days per season. So it takes about 2 hours to play through an entire season in the game, which is very doable. I'm gonna use my iron axe here. Why not? I think this will do nicely. That'll do. Chugged in a reasonable amount of hours into Kingdom Come 2. There's just something extraordinary with medieval timelines. I agree. I've never played it, neither Deliverance 1 or tried the second iteration, but I love watching it and I can get so immersed in them. Like, same with all of the, you know, Roman mythology, Greek mythology, stuff that happened 2,000 years ago. They're always so cool, somehow. It's a weird take, but I mean, heck yeah. So now I'm assigning him a home. There, yes. Which means, well, he doesn't have any water yet. Oh, that's what we needed the bucket for. Shit. And that's my house. Yeah. Obviously, that's what we needed the bucket for. We're gonna have to give him some food. But we don't have any means of supplying him with water just yet. Let me go down to the unripe berry section. Stash that in our compost. Do I have any meat? Or do I have to try? Okay, I guess I'll give him some dried meat over here. In his little house. I inadvertently become Canadian every now and then. I don't know why that happens. It's not even a Swedish thing to say house. Make some meat right here. And give him 5 bits of dried meat. So now I have to deliver that to him every time. But when we get a food storage, all of that is automated, so there is that. We can make some salted meat out of roasted meat. Oh no, we're using... I see. We're absolutely making the 4 roasted fish. Oh, so if you catch 1 fish, that becomes 4 meat? Not bad. I see. Is there anything else I can do before we transition? I don't think there is. There's a demand for water, and there's a demand for food. We can only have 3 out of 5 buildings, so our next 2 buildings would probably be the Hunter's Lodge and a woodshed, so that we get a supply of lumber in. So this game has 2 different iterations and maps, sorte. This iteration is called the Valley, in which we spawn into this map. It has a story, right? And then there's the multiplayer map, which is pretty much equally sizable, but you can play up to 4 players at the same time there. And there's different geography and topography. I wouldn't say that it's Rust or Ark at all. It is survival. However, it's the end game is to meet like a spouse, give birth, and have an heir, and keep it going forever. Does that make sense? Complete some quests for neighbors. Successful flirting is chapter 3. And then we need to go back to Nadar up here. Does that mean we can apply... We need 200 reputation. Yeah, we're a bit cooked here. We need more buildings. So I have to build... I actually have to build production right now and go to build this workshop right here. So we're gonna have to position this somewhere smart, because I don't necessarily want this anywhere. I had an idea. I kind of want the living quarters to be on this side of this little creek, and then potentially have production and stuff over here. We'll see how that looks. Where were we? Production and workshop. So there's the idea, yeah. That's what I want to do. We're gonna have it clip a little. That's fine. We also need to make a new hammer. I think we don't have the room for that. We're also too far away from our resource storage. How far away can you be? So right here we can subtract some stuff from it. I'll craft this. Hey, raw extreme! The valley. So I haven't ever finished the story in the valley, and I'm trying to build something cozy out here. And then later on we're gonna try to have a revisit in the Oxbow. I lost all of my saves as well. They were not tied to the cloud. So I'm building something cool here at an accelerated pace, I'd say. So we'll see where we end up, actually. As I have an idea for what we're doing in the Oxbow as well. But we just finished spring. We got the hang of it again, and I forgot that we have a wabbit in here. Nice. So let's see what we were doing. We were thinking of positioning a workshop right here. So the road goes right down here. That's going to be perfect. We're going to have a lot of production on this side and a lot of housing on this side, with perhaps 1, 2, or 3 homes over here for people to supply these areas. We shall see. Ah, right. Yeah, we're pretty far away from our resource storage, so we actually have to pick up some stone. And these, because I need healing. Story's awesome, but I kind of feel that the valley's slower than Oxbow, so I find it hard to go back to the valley. I'm guessing that's the case. And I am excited to see what happens to get that heir, because we lost a save for our Oxbow playthrough, and to be fair, I don't think I would have returned to it, having been away from it for almost like 9 months. So Oxbow is probably gonna get an entirely new series where we simulate that everything's gone into dismay. And I'm probably gonna be female in that playthrough as well, to see if there's any sort of difference. I'm expecting there's not gonna be any difference, but you know. It's all good. I'll pick up some rocks while we're here. Stone. But we're cozying up. We are cozying up for fall. It is cuffing season after all. We managed to get some rot, but we also managed to get overweight. As that happens in life. Good thing I've completed multiple playthrough of the Valley before the Oxbow came out. Yeah, I started this game in a co-op mode, but I believe... Yeah, that of course was in the Oxbow, right? So... But we barely got anywhere. The one I played with, we played for a long time. But neither of us knew how to assign villagers, so they were just recruited and didn't do anything. Nice, Axel. Welcome back from dinner. How was food? So what am I getting here? I think we're picking up some stone. Yes. It needed 10. That also implies it's gonna need a lot of other things. For example, logs. So that's not gonna happen right now, but... We're gonna build the basis so we can make some... I don't even think we can make buckets, can we? Don't we need planks for that? So after this is built, we're gonna try to build the woodshed, so we at least have some source of wood coming in. And then we need to continue our story because we're tied up. We can't build more than 5. Sleep well, Buddha. Thank you for dropping by. And enjoy work tomorrow if you can. Oxbow has the co-op, but you can play single player. And when you want to play co-op, you can use the same file. Yeah, right. That's what I remember. Yeah, look. We need more logs and stuff. And we're gonna need some straw as well for this. Thank you. Alright, but we didn't have any logs around. But we did find an iron axe. So we're not... Like, it's not like we're sad over here. We find so much stuff. I'm gonna stash some of my meat in here. It is what it is. There's some random meat, an oat roll that I can probably eat now. Yeah. Let's just eat the oat roll for the buff. Then we'll try to stack. We'll try to store some things and then get some wood going. Then see if we can make some of the quests. In fact, I kind of remember that one of the quests we had up there was to cut like 1,000 wood. Like chop down 1,000 trees or something. I believe it has an achievement to do that. We also have a copper spear that I'm using for now. We don't need the bag. I also need to find, because we do have 2,400 coin, so I'm pretty sure that we can find a tailorer somewhere so we can buy some more bag space. At least that's what I want to do. I must stash all of these. The thick gloves right here we don't need for now. We don't need the torch either. That'll be for later. We can sell the wool fabric. I'm not going to need that. Do I have any weird things I want to sell? Not for now. Okay, good. So, first of all, I'm gonna go back to Nadar over here. Let's go. That's what he said. That is what he said. I guess if I were to turn on the camera, it would be right above the HP bar to my left, right? Alright. It's time. How am I whiffing him? That's right. You're in my home turf now. There we go. There we go. I got you. Yeah. Okay, so now the stone knife is broken, meaning I can't do any sort of skinning should I need to. But, I mean, 5 sticks? 2? 4? 5. 1 stone? 2 stone. Stone knife. Yeah, I yeeted a boar right here. Oh, there's clay around here. That's pretty close to my base. Oh, nice. Alright. There's another one. Nope. Oh, no! Wait. Is it paused? Heal! It is paused. Okay. Haha! Come on, bacon. Woo! A celebratory GG for that one. Lucky I had the copper spear. I get some berries as well. Nope! How are there even more? Sorry, pal, I killed your dad. Or something. Boop. Boop. I love how Witcher-like the music is when you get into combat. And we're carrying too much. Of course we are. So many boars. Mm-hmm. There were 4 in that spot, so we gotta be careful. But yeah, we're heading up here. That's what we're doing. I don't like that either. I always rush the iron crossbow and some iron bolts. So that's something that I've never crafted, and I'm excited to get that far. So that we can actually do some of that. I'm very... Did I say Wisent? So I'm not messing around with those. That's for sure. YouTube chat, yeah. There's Wisents, and I've never been able to kill Wisents or bear properly. But I think that the crossbow kind of deals with that. Am I right? You can just one-tap them in the face. So we'll see how long this goes on for, and how frequently I'll stream now. I want to get some berries so that we can drown in rot. Oh wow, look at that. We're very over encumbered again. But we're starting off with XP, of course. This actually gives food now. So that's also solid. And we get some leather. But we want to go to Volnica. You know what? We're turning back. I come back and Trixie's all curled up in my chair. Not a one hit for Wisent and Bear, but you can do 2 to 3 shots if you're far enough. Nice. I remember having some issue using the recurve bow and iron arrows with bears. At least in the oxbow, I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's the same kind of difficulty here. Did I hear another boar? Hope not. We're gonna remove that one. Can I... F? Yeah. Okay. So, because we found a lot of stuff, we're now returning it before we're going up there. It's a lot of running in this game until you get, you know, donkeys or horses. Even with a one headshot, I don't think you can one hit it. I see. It's okay. That is perfectly fine. And also very realistic, to be fair. So this guy is pretty sad. He doesn't have any water. He doesn't know how to go drink on his own. So we need to do it. Dog champ. Dog champ. Wow. I love it. Alright, hold on. We are stashing some stuff. Leather, we don't need. 84 meat is fantastic, because I was running low. And we were selling the wool. Here we go again then. Can you see the emotes? No, they're only text. Yeah. Recurve is the best use with higher mobility stuff and poisoned arrows, since you can put out more shots versus high damage iron crossbow. Ah. Yeah, I've never really used potions or any sort of special arrows, so... While I've spent some, 200 hours in the game, I still haven't done much because I get... Things just get in the way. Work and life, and then I don't play for a month, and then I don't know what I was doing, and I just start over. I have like the start over curse. Perfect. Rabbit Sylvie. Nice autosave. And again, we have a broken stone knife, but that's okay. Now that there's been a seasonal change, I also believe that there might be new stuff on the road, like new wreckages. There might be pirates, or bandits rather. So we'll see. In this game, I've actually only played... I'd say 1.5. The very first time we played this map on stream. And we didn't get too far. Okay, so we've already been here. That hasn't respawned in any capacity. There's a simple torch, there's a cudgel, there's some firewood. That can still be there. And then for the YouTube playthrough, which I spent most of my time, that was 45 or 50 hours, I think. Pretty much. Oh yeah, the YouTube series was on another map completely. Very different topography, very different biomes, Super, super different. And Raw Extreme on YouTube has 471 hours in that game. But it's such a chill game. The music is good. It's visually appealing. It's not too difficult, although at the same time I'm only playing on normal difficulty. If you were to play on harder difficulties, you'd need to get more food, more temperature, more tax payments, stuff like that. But we're doing Dobroniega's story here, and hopefully we help some of the neighbors up here as well that need some sort of easy help so that we can build more buildings, because I feel a little landlocked now. That's one of the things with the Oxbow is you only need Dynasty reputation, right? You don't need to do like quests or... You can build as freely as you want, however you do need your Dynasty rep. Hey, good morning, Undi. She really is trying to get me banned. See? Here is Dobrognieva. Nisul, I can help you with something. What's up? Okay. So, Night Howl. Side quests. We just gotta kill a couple of wolves. Gotcha, gotcha. Hello! I have some... information. I've found your man wounded on the road. He's been attacked and needs help. I gave him some medicine. Sure, don't worry about it. Here's some coins. Thank you. 300 buckaroonies. Awesome. And I think there was a woman here. Hey! Undi subscribed for 52 years in a row. Thank you so much for that. Unbelievable to think that we're almost 100 years old. No. I had a chick here who was super good.
King is going to reign as long as possible, but you
You know what? I'm not gonna recruit somebody that's a 2. However, she's only 18. And my character is 18. So is this a future waifu? Damn, son. It might be.
How can I help you?
I don't know what she would do though.
Have a nice day.
No, I'll calm down a little. I kind of want to find people that are 3s at least. Is there somebody up here? No. Gustava. Hell yeah. Am I blind? Like, actually, is there a person here? Huh? Don't marry. Oh, there was a person here. Yo, Lambert. This is true. I'm an elderly man who is unable to craft tools on his own. Could you bring me an axe? Okay. Here, sir.
Farewell.
Can I de-equip my axe? Oh, my axe is yoinked. I'm not gonna give him my iron axe. Nope. But I can craft a meme axe to him, I guess. 10 sticks and some stone. Alright. Yeah, bro is having some serious back pain, I'd argue. Okay, so we've got that. We don't need too many sticks. We can't chomp anything here, anyway. And I also need to kill a couple of wolves. How many sticks is that? There we go. Stone axe. We'll see. Stop. Okay. Hello, sir. I have an axe for you. Thank you. Alright. We also need to flirt successfully. Oh, full damage. Sheesh. I guess we can flirt with Gustava here. Stone Achwell. Oleg. You're a kid. I don't want you. Anyway, we're flirting. You seem very interesting. Okay. Okay. Nice. We got some flirting done. I'm an experienced traveler. But I'm a little nervous. Let's see if we can hunt some wolves. Did I unlock anything? No, we're still 4 out of 5. And there's very little... There's not much hope for the guy that we recruited, because firstly, he doesn't have a job yet, because I don't have the buildings for him. Secondly, he doesn't have water, because he doesn't know how to get water from the creek or the lake right here. So I have to build buckets for him. In order to get buckets, I need planks. So we're pretty far behind at the moment. Before we go further, I think I'm just gonna heal a little. If there are wolves around. There were wolves here. During, you know, spring. But that quest is very doable, for sure. And I do have to get back to Gostovia. So maybe we'll go for a massive run. And then head back to our base to build. And maybe recruit somebody in Gostovia as well. That's not unreasonable, that thought. I have a confession. I am ready to listen. What does this do, by the way? So this does 60 slashing damage, whereas the copper spear does 55 piercing damage. I guess I'd rather use the spear for the killing of animals. And while I'm here, I'm gonna do what I do the best. Drink water. Axel 3D printed a cat today and handed it to me, and I started to rub it against my upper lip because it was soft. So now you have weird 3D oil residue on your lip? I found out today that doing that isn't normal. Clap. Clap, clap, clap. I find that hilarious though. Nice. Da-da. Undi, are you playing Pox League or are you not playing Pox League? Bro was stim maxing, scrolling TikTok and rubbing the 3D cat. I'm Act 6 Elementalist. Are you doing the totem things again? I can't think of another Elementalist spec right now. Oh, we found the bucket! He left that bucket there like a season ago. So now we can give him water. Nice. Trying out new league builds. No, wait. You've played the Arrow Elementalist thing like 19 times. Oh, okay, yeah. So they can't be new starter builds, or? Explosive Arrow or whatever it's called. Yes, this is super defensive character. Feels weird, I'd argue, in softcore. Been nerfed. Okay, so you're checking that out. Well, I see. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna spend some time picking up some reeds. Because we don't have anything planted yet. And I don't think we're gonna have anything planted. At least for this first cycle. So I am going to get at least 100 of these before we can move on. As I need to make some ceilings and rooftops and whatnot. Yeah. I've seen like Tai do a lot of Firestorm leveling. Just run, click, run, click, run, click. It's essentially the same playstyle. Funny. I just hit like level 79 on my Holy Paladin that I'm trying. So now I have an entire warband filled with healers that I'm prepping for midnight. And it's so incredibly fun. I still have my mage and my mage is pushing. It's so weird. Like I haven't played WoW for such a long time. But mage, even though everything's changed, it's still somewhat of riding a bike. And that's weird. Because the rotation and everything's changed. You have new abilities. You need to think about this and that. But it's still like I'm probably a mage, like, in real life. Because it just fits so well with me. Oh, wait. Are they sleeping when I get here now? That would suck. Yeah, but 9,000 of those hours are in Classic. You haven't been able to craft armors and weapons in Medieval Dynasty, right? I haven't, no. I think I got the second iteration of the blacksmith in my Oxbow playthrough. But I'm assuming that getting to these, you know, big armor sets and iron sets are for the last iteration of the blacksmith. Yeah, I guess the understanding of it is the same. I'd agree. But now I've been playing a lot of Evoker, Resto Shaman, Resto Druid, and then started leveling the Holy Pally. But Holy Pally is weird, man. You don't like heal. You do damage and then you heal. Hello. Here you go, my beautiful lady. You do know that flirting with a married woman is punishable by lashing, don't you? Okay. Did you find any problems? A few, but nothing a big-time adventurer like me could not handle. 200 coins! Yes! So that unlocked that chapter, and now we're supposed to hunt a few things. Please tell me I can build more things. Please. Yes. Yes, we can build 10 buildings now. Amazing. That's gonna be OP. Final buildings. It's fun to play around with armor since you will be bringing your everyday clothes and your armor and weapon set, swapping whenever you need. Yeah, that sounds fun. Wait, do I have berries right here? Nice. Let me see here. It's super weird. Basically, it's an 8080 version of the old Holy Pally from Classic. Yeah. But also, your mastery is based on how close you are to your target that you're healing. So that's something as well we need to keep in mind. I think I'm gonna get Otilia here. Because she's a 3 for hunting and a 3 for... Right, she was a 3 for 3 and that's the max we can get. Absolutely, we're getting her for Lumberjack or for hunting.
How do you do?
Hello, welcome in. Thank you, management. Otilia, you get to live with... I think so, at least. Yeah, you're living with Gervin now. Gervin is pretty salty, though. I hope they're gonna be okay with that. Oh, we gotta talk with Alvin, but we can't see much, so here's for your consideration. We gotta deliver something to somebody called Matilda. She's in Denica. I think it's good. That's gonna be nice. Edwin. Not interested in talking to me. That's fine. We gotta head back. It's in the middle of the night and it's raining. Yeah. But it's been fun. I did like level 10 to 80 or 79 in 7 hours or something. So it was a week of time walking and you get so much XP. It's like a level and a half per dungeon. Except for between 70 and 80. So it's all good. But Evoker is some seriously sick playstyle and I love it. It's just you're kind of bound rotationally because you don't have heals that way. You have 20-second cooldowns that you need to rotate in between pools that heal your targets. And then you have, you know, a single shit heal, so you have to wait for the new heals to come. Kind of drop by. It's very interesting. Resto Shaman is probably It's very similar to classic Resto Shaman. Oh yeah, like it's very big in raids. It's not so big in Mythic Plus, for example. Just because you can't really target heal. It's mostly AoE healing and breath healing with the new mechanics. Resto Shaman is very close to classic. Resto Druid is very close to classic, except for you have to do cat DPS as well to increase your healing. That's why I don't really like that, because you know I don't like melee that way, and specifically not cats. There's something called cat weaving. And that's kind of meh so far. Yeah, but you don't need to do DPS to heal as a Resto Shaman. You just DPS if you want to, in between heals. Same thing with Evoker. When you do damage, or when you heal, you also do damage. You don't have to stack up or do any sort of damage in order to proc anything in that way. Holy Pally is gaining charges, and you gain charges by doing damage or casting Holy Shock. So that is interesting as well. Boop. Can I equip this? I can. We can fill this bucket and at least give these guys some water up here. Yeah, they do. Not in low keys. I only play low stuff so far. So they've been like, whatever. That's been super fine. So that's been good. There we go. Now you get to be happy. Or soon they get to be happy at least. Now I kind of forgot what I was doing, because there's a lot of stuff happening. On my mage I didn't get a group for 2 weeks. But if you're a healer and you do like mythic and +2 only, it's an instant invite. There's barely any healers around, you know. Boop, boop. And then we had a lot of meat, so we definitely want to do all of this. We want to attach that, and I forgot to sell this. That kind of sucks. It is what it is. Hello, sir. No, Raider IO is there for sure. But in the low keys, nobody cares. Actually, as a healer, they don't probably care in +10s either. Here's a good addition. You know, when I used to play this game and I did not have fast crafting on, and I actually sat here for 87 times 5 seconds and went AFK. That kind of sucked. But now we got some technology. We're getting pretty close to our simple house already. For skills, I just crafted some food. And we're almost at another level, so we're gonna keep on crafting. We can also get the building done now. That's amazing. We're definitely gonna eat before we go to sleep. I'm gonna eat the apples now. There we go. I'm gonna get some roasted meat. Salted pork. I can't see much, so I'm just gonna go to sleep here. Ba 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 ba. And we're in the middle of a new morning. The last thing I'm gonna do for today's stream is continue this build over there. That's all I'm gonna do, and that's gonna be totally fine. But this is kind of weird. Maybe I should reposition this closer then, because I thought the range on it was gonna be way more than 100 yards. There. That's as far as I can go. If I'm here, I can build using it. I thought that range was a little bit longer. Yeah. That's a good track. Agreed. So obviously we're gonna need some sticks. I'll get maybe 50. And we're gonna make some straw as well, I'm assuming. So I'll add 40 straw as well. And then we're gonna go chop down some wood. Higher building level, higher range. Ooh. So we can triangulate in here. Because I had an idea that this entire side on this here side would be dedicated to... Actually, now that I see it, I might want to have this entire thing be farming instead. And perhaps move our stuff west of there. So, because I want my animals down by the beach. Beach mouse. Beach mouse. Can I move this? Or do I have to, like, destruct it? I think I'm gonna have to break it. It's okay. Don't want to chop down too much right around here. These areas are pretty. I'll get this one. At first, you really have to build around the village center. Yeah, agreed. But also, I haven't played the game using the resource shed. So any sort of, you know, quality of life is just going to be extra. Because I've ran back and forward from the resource shed to the build site so many times. So I'm perfectly fine with it still. Oh no. Are we really? I don't want the feathers, but they don't weigh anything, so... Oh man. I'll yeet some of the sticks. There we go. I don't want to... don't want to do that. Haven't played with the latest DLC yet. What's the latest DLC? Because I haven't bought anything. Oh yeah, people are playing that new Diablo 4 season, yeah. I think the new DLC allows you to move structures, but you have to build it first. Ooh. Is that something I need to pay for? Or is it like... Are they doing some sort of welfare? Chomp, chomp. That broke. Chomp, chomp, chomp. All right, here's the deal. I am depositing those, and I am depositing those right here. Can you can you calm down? Okay, you're in the water. Now we know. Free, the paid thing is just new plants, but old plants. You can plant now along with trees. I've seen that. So, I'm assuming that I already have the DLC because I'm playing the game and I don't have to like manually upgrade it. Yeah, I've seen that I'm dropping like birch seedlings and maple seedlings and stuff. That's pretty cool. I don't think that was in the game before, right? Right now we're leaving all the stumps in. Yeah, I absolutely have upgraded it, so that should be fine. See, now I got a birch seedling from that, for example. Right? We're carrying too much again. Right. When we stream again, or yeah, because I'm gonna play this on stream probably for the foreseeable future because it's cozy and it has a community and people like watching it. But what I have to do next time we play is try and get a bigger backpack. Can you do the fish trick in this one? You know, the thing you taught me in Oxbow? Buy fish meat somewhere and then grill it for more monies? Is that a thing in the valley? Alright. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now we need the straw. There it is. Nom 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 nom. This is a perfect ending to today's stream. Not worthy to do it. Maybe there's not enough fish, right? But I'm most definitely going to build a hunting lodge and a woodshed for the 2 people over there. But I kind of wanted like construction and stuff, you know, production over here to make a bit of a row. And then over there, I'd like my hunting lodge, my woodshed, my second woodshed, etc., etc. But we'll absolutely have to fool around with that. You guys are going to be happy soon. Can I romance her?
Probably
Yes.
just a mouse. Or something that wants me to believe it was just a mouse.
Massive romancer. 20%. And every time I do that and romance, I think I get diplomacy. For this. Yeah. Well, he's gonna be sad for a while, and that's totally okay. I'm gonna save here, guys, because I don't want to overdo it. But we've streamed for 3 hours, we've played for 3 hours, so we've been quite efficient. We've seen spring, and we have some stuff going on here now. We have 2 homes, we have our resource shed, and we just built our first workshop. So that's gonna be perfect for tonight's stream. And then we'll see when I stream again. As you guys know, we update on Discord. And for YouTube, this series is going to be uploaded in a playlist that we have over here. It'll be called Back to the Valley or Valley Revisited or something. With the coolest thumbnail ever, right? Just look at this thumbnail. Revisiting the valley with the Chocobros. That'll be fine. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.